అందరికీ నమస్కారం. సబ్కో నమస్కార్. The foreign visits of Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and EAM Shri S. Jaishankar have significantly shaped Bharat's global presence, yielding numerous benefits across diplomatic, economic, strategic, and cultural domains. Below is a detailed analysis of these benefits based on their contributions to Bharat's foreign policy and national interests. Number 1. Enhanced diplomatic influence, global recognition and strategic autonomy. PM Modi's and EAM Jaishankar's visits have positioned Bharat as a key player in a multipolar world, balancing relations with major powers like the United States, Russia, China, and the European Union, while maintaining strategic autonomy. Shri S. Jaishankar's articulation of Bharat's independent stance, such as defending oil purchases from Russia amidst Western criticism, has amplified Bharat's voice on a global platform, strengthened bilateral ties. Their visits have deepened ties with key nations. For instance, Modi's visits to the United States, Japan, and the UAE, and Jaishankar's trips to countries like United Kingdom, Armenia, and Ireland in 2025 have fostered partnerships in trade, defense, and technology. The Bharat-UK Free Trade Agreement (FTA) negotiations and strategic partnerships with Gulf states are notable outcomes. Crisis management and regional stability. Jaishankar's diplomatic efforts, such as resolving the Doklam standoff with China in 2017 and managing disengagement talks post-2020 Galwan clash, have ensured stability along Bharat's borders. Modi's planned visit to China in 2025 reflects ongoing efforts to normalize ties, crucial for regional peace. Number 2. Economic gains, attracting foreign investment. Modi's meetings with global CEOs during US visits and Jaishankar's trade-focused engagements have boosted foreign direct investment (FDI). For example, Modi's US visits have led to agreements in technology and manufacturing, supporting Bharat's Make in India initiative. Trade agreements and market access. Jaishankar's efforts in negotiating FTAs, such as with the UK, and Modi's visits to nations like Ghana, Brazil, and Maldives in 2025 have opened new markets for Indian goods and services, enhancing exports and job creation. Support for Indian diaspora. Their visits have prioritized the welfare of Indian workers abroad, securing better job opportunities and protections. Initiatives like the expanded welfare fund for overseas workers and faster passport delivery systems have directly benefited the diaspora, contributing to remittance and economic ties. Number 3. Strategic and security benefits, strengthened defense and security cooperation. Modi's visits, such as to the US for Quad meetings and Jaishankar's engagements with Australia, Japan, and the US, have bolstered Bharat's role in the quadrilateral security dialogue (Quad), enhancing maritime security and countering China's assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific. National security through global partnerships. Their diplomacy has secured international support for Bharat's security concerns, including counter-terrorism efforts. Jaishankar's blunt stance on Pakistan's role in terrorism and Modi's outreach to nations like Israel have strengthened Bharat's strategic partnerships. Number 4. Cultural and soft power projection, promoting Indian culture. Modi's and Jaishankar's visits have projected Bharat's cultural heritage globally, leveraging epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata to frame Bharat's world view. Jaishankar's books, such as The Indian Way, have popularized India's cultural lens in diplomacy, resonating with global audiences. Diaspora engagement. Modi's high-profile events like the Madison Square Garden address in 2014 and Jaishankar's outreach to Indian communities abroad have strengthened ties with the diaspora, enhancing India's soft power and global influence. Number 5. Addressing global challenges, climate change and global health. Their visits have emphasized Bharat's leadership in global issues like climate change and health. Modi's advocacy for sustainable development and Jaishankar's focus on vaccine diplomacy during the pandemic have positioned Bharat as a responsible global actor. Multilateral engagement. Bharat's G20 presidency in 2023, supported by Modi's and Jaishankar's global outreach, brought foreign policy into domestic discourse, showcasing Bharat's ability to lead multilateral forums and advocate for a reformed global order, including UN Security Council representation for developing nations. Number 6. Crisis response and citizen welfare, evacuation and support for citizens abroad. Operations like Vande Bharat mission and Operation Ganga in Ukraine, credited to Modi's and Jaishankar's leadership, ensured the safe return of Indian citizens from crisis zones, enhancing trust in the government. Responsive diplomacy. Jaishankar's Twitter diplomacy and Modi's personal engagement with world leaders have made Bharat's foreign policy more accessible and responsive, addressing citizens' concerns in real time. Specific examples from 2025: Modi's 5-nation tour, his visits to Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil and Namibia in July 2025 strengthened economic and strategic ties with Africa, Latin America and the Caribbean. Jaishankar's China visit in 2025. Jaishankar's visit to China facilitated progress in bilateral relations, including reopening the Mount Kailash pilgrimage route, a significant cultural and diplomatic achievement. Bharat-UK FTA Free Trade Agreement. Jaishankar's UK visit in 2025 advanced FTA negotiations, promising economic benefits through enhanced trade and investment. Conclusion: the foreign visits of Modi and Jaishankar have elevated Bharat's global stature, fostering economic growth, strategic partnerships and cultural influence. Their assertive diplomacy has navigated complex geopolitical challenges from China's border tactics to global conflicts while prioritizing national interests and citizen welfare. By balancing bilateral and multilateral engagements, they have positioned Bharat as a leader in a multipolar world, contributing to its development, security and global respect. If you subscribe the channel, it will be encouragement to prepare useful content. Thanks for your support. Jai Hind.